At the threshold of all journeys lies a choice that no one else can make for you. There you stand, gazing into the vast expanse before you. The world may seem like a collection of uncertainties, a series of untraveled roads, unknown paths, and obscured destinies. It is as if the journey to your dreams, to your true self, lies hidden in the shadows, out of reach. But it is here, at the crossroads, that your first test begins. Not in the forest you see, not in the path you will walk, but in the very act of choosing to walk at all. You are a seeker of something greater than yourself, something deeper than what the world shows you. There is a fire burning inside you, a desire to become more than you are. This fire is your essence, your inner motivation, your eternal yearning. It beckons you forward, urging you to step into the unknown, where you will face trials, tribulations, and unknown forces that seek to quench your flame. And yet, it is this very fire that will be your guide, your sustenance, and your strength. Many at this threshold falter. They stand, paralyzed by doubt, immobilized by the fear of failure. They worry about what lies ahead, what the journey will demand from them, whether they are strong enough to bear its weight. They wonder, what if I am not prepared? What if I fail? The unknown is a powerful force. It whispers these doubts. It feeds them. It nourishes them until they seem insurmountable. But in the moment of fear, remember this: fear is but a shadow, and shadows only exist because of light. If you were to stay in the safety of your current life, the darkness of fear would consume you entirely. But when you step forward, when you choose to ignite the flame within, that light will burn so bright that the shadows will have no power over you. And thus, you embark. Not because the road is easy or clear, but because you know that only by walking forward can you become who you were always meant to be. The forest ahead may be dark and the path unclear, but what lies beyond is not just the destination, but the transformation. The person you become on this journey, with every step, is the true reward. And so, the question is not, what will happen along the way? But rather, what will I become in the face of adversity? The answer lies within you, for you are the one who lights the way. The first few steps are always the hardest. As your foot touches the ground, the weight of uncertainty bears down on you. The trees around you seem to close in, their branches reaching out like grasping hands, pulling you toward the ground. The wind howls in your face, as if to deter you. The path you tread is uneven, rocky, and treacherous, a reflection of the internal struggles you face as you venture into the unknown. In this moment, the external world and your internal world are intertwined. The road is a metaphor for the struggles of your own heart, mind, and soul. Just as the path is not smooth, neither is the journey of self-discovery. You will face moments where doubt and fear rise within you like storms, obscuring your vision and making you question the very validity of your mission. But in these moments, the question is not whether you will face adversity, but how you will respond to it. Every step forward is a victory over the doubts that seek to pull you back. The true measure of your strength is not the absence of fear, but your ability to move forward despite it. With each challenge, with each obstacle, you are being forged. Like gold in the crucible, your character is refined by the fires of adversity. It is in the struggle that we discover our true strength. For strength is not built in calm waters, but in the raging storms. And yet, every step is not just an outward action. It is a transformation within. The dark forest represents the inner world we so often avoid, the fears, the regrets, the pains, and the doubts we hide within ourselves. But by walking through the darkness, by embracing the very things that make us uncomfortable, we come to understand them, to integrate them, and to transcend them. Think of the sculptor who chisels away at the stone. The stone is not created in its entirety, nor is it brought to its final form in a single moment. The process is long, deliberate, and full of uncertainty. The sculptor must trust the chisel, trust the vision, and continue with patience even when the shape is unclear. So it is with you. The path may not always be clear, but you must trust in the process and trust in your ability to become the person you are meant to be. The essence of all journeys, especially the journey of life, is that we are constantly given choices. These choices define us more than anything else. In each moment, we choose what we believe, what we think, and what we do. At any point, we can choose to turn back, to give in to the comfort of the known, or we can choose to continue forward, no matter the difficulty. But the greatest choice lies in understanding the power of our own agency. When you step onto the path of growth, of self-discovery, you are not simply following a predetermined road. You are creating it with every step you take, and with each step, you are asserting your will against the forces of fear, doubt, and despair. You are the author of your own journey. You can choose to be shaped by the circumstances, or you can choose to shape the circumstances. Think of a river. A river may flow through rocky terrain, over steep cliffs, through dry deserts, and yet it never ceases to flow. The rocks do not stop it. The obstacles do not halt its progress. The river simply flows around them, through them, and over them, carving its own path, shaping its own course. This is the power of choice. It is not the obstacles that define us, but our reaction to them. When faced with a challenge, we can choose to view it as a wall that blocks us, or we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. This is the essence of resilience, the ability to make a choice in the face of adversity, to turn setbacks into stepping stones, and to see failure not as an end, but as a lesson. In the course of the journey, there will be moments of overwhelming doubt. The path may become so unclear that you cannot see the next step ahead. But remember, it is not the clarity of the path that matters most. It is the strength of your commitment to walk it, regardless of the uncertainty. In every decision you make, you are reaffirming your purpose and your commitment to grow, to overcome, and to transform. There is a moment, after many trials, when the darkness begins to recede. You find yourself on a hill, looking out at the world that stretches before you. The journey has been long, but in the distance you now see what you were seeking, what you have always been seeking, the light within you. This light has been with you all along. It is not something external that you need to search for, but something that has always resided in your heart, your soul, your spirit. The forest, the trials, the darkness, all served to ignite it. It was not the forest that transformed you. It was your willingness to step into it. It was your choice to light the flame within that allowed the darkness to recede. At this moment, you may realize something profound. The journey was never about reaching a destination. It was about realizing that the light you sought was always within you. The very obstacles you faced, the very darkness you feared, were the catalysts that allowed you to discover this light. Now, the path before you may seem clearer. The journey has taken on a new meaning. It is no longer a mere quest for external success, but a continual journey inward, a journey of self-realization. And yet, this light is not something that ends here. It is not a destination to be reached. The light within you continues to grow, to expand, to illuminate all that lies ahead. And so, as you stand on the summit of this mountain, as you witness the journey that has shaped you, ask yourself, what now? The path does not end here. The light within you is not meant to fade, but to shine brighter with every new challenge. You have become a beacon, not just for yourself, but for others who will one day walk this path behind you. The lessons you have learned, the fire you have kindled, are not just for your own growth, but for the world around you. The path of purpose is not one that ends in a final destination. It is a continuing journey, a journey that invites you to keep walking, to keep growing, to keep transforming. And in this continual journey, you will find that the purpose of life is not to reach a fixed point, but to evolve and to help others along the way. So walk with courage, walk with passion, and walk with the knowledge that the spark within you is not only the fuel for your own journey, but the light that can illuminate the world. The journey is yours, and the power is within you to make it one of profound transformation, not only for yourself, but for all of humanity.